Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video, and welcome back to the Planet Coaster Park Spotlight. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Sierra Meadows, created by Wildman Wolf, otherwise known as James M. in the Planet Coaster console community. Now, James M has a YouTube channel where he posts coaster POVs, so I will leave that link in the description below for you to go check it out. He is an amazing, amazing person, a very, very good content creator. But let's take a look at this park on the workshop. It says, "Welcome to Sierra Meadows, where we are fully handicap compliant with 4 coasters and several rides and shops. Please enjoy your stay and come again. Thank you for your patronage." So, with that being said, we are going to head right into the park. So, let's get to it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have entered the park. So, looking at this, right as you come across, I love that Ferris wheel. I usually don't see this Ferris wheel used that often. I usually see, what is it, the big wheel? Whatever that is. But I think as a visual, it looks so much better. But the ride itself is just kind of weird. It like slings you around. It's very, very weird. But first things first, we're going to fly up and do a quick overview this park just to show it in its entirety. I mean, just look at this. I mean, it's a PS4 park, but it's pretty big too. We've got some nice coasters, so I'm excited to see what James M has brought to the table. So first things first, we got a car park with the handicapped parking. Looks absolutely lovely. Very, very nice. Now, James M is someone who is a very, very nice member of the Planco community. Would also love to see in my VIP section of my park build series, because he's a very cool guy and I'd love to give him a bit of a shout out if I get the chance to. So yep, very nice stuff with the foliage around here. I love the don't die fencing. Great realism elements on this park. I love it. Continuing on, we got a nice building. I love your architecture so far. Looks very nice. And then coming this way, we got another, we got ooh, this is cool. I can't really tell you what it is. Well, it's a water feature, duh, but very, very nice water feature. We got Sierra Meadows Hospital, employee parking, maintenance, and then that's like an exit. Nice look at that coaster over there. So yeah, without further ado, let's actually get into the park. We got Sierra Meadows, very cool sign. I love this centerpiece right here. Very basic, not really basic, but not really basic, just it's very, I guess I'd say normal, but yet done to affect it. I can't speak today. Very normal, yet done so effectively. I love your basic shape work with the fountains and then the foliage. Very nice. We got Fast Pass, $50. Tickets, $20. Tickets, $20. For everyone, $20? It's pretty good. Season Pass, $150. I have mine for $120 right now. Huh. Very interesting, very interesting. Welcome. I like these turnstiles. Now, I want to see what pieces he's used. Okay, so he's used the music sign. See, I've seen people use the candy cane, the music sign, whatever. We got some lockers. These are custom made, I think. Recording in process. Yep, there is recording in process. I'm recording a spotlight. That was a very bad joke. So what is this? Exit. Oh, okay. I'm gonna assume that's the exit. So make sure I don't miss anything over here. What's over here? Staff only. Oh, no. Falcon Inn. Is this a hotel? It is. Alright, so that's the Falcon Inn. It's a pretty cool name. Let's take a look at this interior. Got a bin. Got some shields. Got a... Uh-oh. To everyone who's watched Stranger Things, look out. Where does this go? Oh, okay, so it goes back here. Again, love your realism so far. It's absolutely fantastic. And this entrance building. Nice combination of different pieces. I would say, though, I would probably change the sandstone walls, because personally I'm not big a fan of it. It's a great combination of pieces. However, I think the sandstone wall really looks just kind of ugly. Unless you're doing like a pirate-themed park. Probably my least favorite walls. I don't think I've ever used the sandstone walls. Coming in, we got another carousel. Not another carousel, it's the first carousel we've seen in the park. And we are going to actually take a right this time. And head this way. So over here we got a drop tower. And we got a Ferris wheel, and we got another drop tower, 2 of them. This is a nice Ferris wheel. Love the fencing and all the foliage around it. Very nice work. Oh, this has got a star wheel. It's a cool sign. It's an in-game sign, but I still think it's cool. You've used roof pieces over here. Now, I think this is a good combination of pieces, to be honest. I've never really seen the stucco walls used with the diner roof, but I think it looked really cool. Might have to borrow that idea. I never know how to say the first part, but just the carousel. Yep, again, love the fencing you've used. Coming around here. We got the greatest ride in Planko. We got the Charoplane. Everyone loves themselves a good Charoplane. Then we got some seating. Some shops around here. Let's continue this way. We got the zipper, or kiosk flip. Usually called zipper. Kick flip. Kiosk. God, it's a C, not an O. I am so stupid. That's a C. It looks like an O. Look at that. It looks like an O. I'm not crazy, I promise you. Oh, that's cool. Got the boat ride and the water feature. And have the bridge. Oh, that's epic too. How you got that waterfall in the back? Oh no, let me quickly... No, that's in flip cam mode. I can't do that in this one. I'm an idiot. We're not gonna go that way yet. We're gonna keep going this way. We got the boat ride. Set. Take a look at. I'm going to trace the track though, and tell you my thoughts as we go because, again, time and stuff. We got whatever, I don't even know what that is. What is it? Oh, it's like one of those drop tower things. So this is like, I don't really know what that one is, so it's that type of ride is, but I know that one's the drop tower. I went on one of those at King's Island. But I do them because it's fun. To torture myself. Why do you think I did Eden Gardens Halloween edition? Something that's staff only, I would put a staff only sign if it is truly staff only. Unless that's just a secret way out of the park, then so be it. That'd also not be very realistic because there's not usually secret ways out of the park. So continuing on, I love your foliage all around the paths. Looks very nice. Oh, that's cool. Nice 2x2 buildings, and I like your trims. I would say, though, these breaks in the fences, since you obviously are going for realism in this park, I would either continue these fences, if you can, or, like, have it match up with some sort of other fence. I don't know how you do that. It would work. Got some airplanes in the back here. Sorry, I was just quiet for that time there. I was just looking around, seeing everything. Love this flat ride. I don't see that often, and it's very visually appealing. So yeah, it's very well done as we're approaching our first coaster. I will say though, your layout is pretty good. There's a lot of different ways to get to different areas, and I completely missed this area right here. Yep, very nice food court, some bathrooms, a staff area, outdoor seating. I love it. Again with the fence, if there's a break in the fence. This just looks like Flat Ride City, to be honest. There's like 80 of them. How many rides are in this park? 18 rides. It's a lot of rides. PS4 park. The Cube. So continuing around, we got a roller coaster. So we're gonna get the queue line. I like these windows. Inchworm. It's a great name. So yep, let's take a look. Inchworm. Stats are very low. I don't think I've ever seen stats this low. Wow. Okay, 8 feet tall for the drop. Alright, so let's take a ride on Inchworm. Alright, so that was Inchworm. To be completely honest, I didn't worked very well. I liked the end part with the little airtime hills and stuff, but this part right here was just not very not very well paced. And I thought that it was a bit boring. I know it's meant to be a kiddie ride, but I think even if I was like a little child, I'd still ride. And I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I'm just getting back as I can possible, because I know you're definitely improving with your parks, and I can definitely see that already. As I looked at your last park, and I can see a very big improvement with your buildings, your foliage, everything. But I would say this coaster did not work for me, in my opinion, so. Yep, continuing on this way. I think we're getting to another coaster. So we got some ride photo. Oh, another thing. One thing I did like about this coaster is the transfer track. This was really well done. Again, your attention to realism in this park is very well done. So we got this tall to ride. Alright, so we're continuing on the queue. What is this building for? I guess just to add to it. And we got Stingray. So let's take a look at the stats. Everything looks pretty good here. So yeah, let's take a ride on Stingray. So that was Stingray. Once again, I'm gonna have to say that this coaster just did not work for me. Yet again, I think needed a, and some of the elements were just all over the place. The pacing wasn't that good, and just overall, I feel like this coaster needs some work. And I'm so sorry to say that again, but I really want to be honest with you, just to. Judging by this park so far, you're a fantastic creator, and right now, the real problem with this park is your coasters, and yeah, if you can improve on the coaster part, I think you'd be a top tier creator, because looking at all this realism, all the buildings and stuff, I mean, I've seen some of the coasters you've made since this park, and I can tell you've definitely improved from this point. But I would say this coaster, in my opinion, did not work. And I figured out what that building was for. It's a transfer track. Again. So, yeah, that's cool. Like the transfer track. So, continuing on from the exit, we've already seen all this. So, let's circle around back to the bridge. Oh, I missed the name of this. Wild Blue. Okay. Cool name. I do want to check out the station. Ooh, this is a very, very nice station. So I believe the boat goes this way, so I'm just going to do a quick look around. I love, love, love your foliage work. It is some of the best things of this park is your foliage work. You go right under Twisted. And then it just goes all the way around to this waterfall, which is absolutely stunning. And then you go around here to some more amazing foliage work. Oh, I love the effect of, like, I think there's the fireflies, maybe? I don't know, but it looks so cool. You go around this back area just through weaving through all the foliage. The only problem is that you can see these little things. I would just put those to where you can't. And yeah, that takes us right back to this station. Seems like a very wonderful ride. Very relaxing, I can see. So yeah, very nice. We got a nice building right here. More outdoor seating. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of these. I would just either like change the image to something like that instead of having the Planet Coaster logo, because in my opinion it's just a little bit too, I guess, I don't know how to describe it, but it's, in my opinion, it does not work, especially with this like building you got back here. So yeah, nice food court. Continuing on this bridge, we're gonna go down here. And that puts us right back at the front, so we can continue on this way. What do we got? Power moves. I haven't really seen much of this ride like used in the Planet Coaster. That's cool. Very, very, very nice. Again, this foliage work all the way around here looks stunning. So we got this flat ride over here. There's a lot of flat rides in this park. Nice sight lines of that coaster in the background. We got the Rising Raptor. It's a cool name. It's the in-game name, but it's so cool. We got Pathos 3. Or I. And that's the queue line for it. This takes us around here. See, I was complimenting your foliage, but I feel like this part and this part is a bit empty, to be honest. So I just put some bushes or some trees down there. Let's continue. We got some 1x1 bathrooms. Some more bushes and trees. Another building. Oh, well, this is an entrance. Alright, so we're about to go on the wooden coaster. Okay. This is a cool building. I like how you've combined those windows there. So, yep, let's head on to the ride. So this is Comet, green across the board. G-forces look great. Let's take a ride on Comet. Enjoy. Alrighty, so that was Comet. Yeah, I thought this was a pretty good ride. Better than the other two by a lot, in my opinion, but I still think the pacing had some big issues. In my opinion, for a wooden coaster, I thought it was very smooth. I thought it, like, ticked all the right boxes with how smooth it needed to be. Very slow ride with very drawn out elements. And I mean, that's all the drop is, and it goes through all these huge drawn out elements, which just all it does is kill the pacing and just slow the ride down. But I do think it was better than the other two coasters, and I'm gonna take this time to mention that James has his own bit in the link in the description. Some of his newer coasters just absolutely takes a crap on these three that he made, because I've looked at some of his newer coasters, and I can't wait for him to build his next park, because there's going to be a massive improvement in roller coasters. So yeah, I thought it was a pretty good ride. Again, I love the realism there, but I will say it still had some issues. So yep, continuing on this way, we're gonna go down this path now. I like how you've used the Scavola and put the tulips coming through it. It's a cool effect. So we've got over here, Spin Star. Okay, this is a cool ride. We got over here, Monte Leon. I like this ride. This is a very cool ride to place down. A bit secluded in my opinion from everything, but oh, I just now noticed the elevation changes. Okay, that's cool. Love the elevation change. You got more of this diner roof. We got a food court. Let's go inside. Only thing I'd do is I'd add an indoor seating area. I mean, yeah, this counts as seating area, but it's more outdoors. I'd just add an indoor one. What else do we gotta go? Let's go this way again. Nice staff area. I like what? I mean, you used all the right pieces in this area. Great use of the studios pack, the generator, the boxes. Everything looks good there. So, yeah, some ride photos. That means you're coming up on Twisted. Let's make sure I didn't miss anything coming this way. No, I didn't. So, if I am not mistaken, this is the last ride of the park, and then we will be done with the entire Spotlight. So, this is kind of a smaller park, which, I mean, it looks big, but it's actually kind of small, to be honest. But, yep, let's head to Twisted. and take a look. So green across the board, G-forces look good. Let's take a ride on Twisted. Enjoy. So that was Twisted, and in my opinion, definitely the ride of the park. There were some areas that needed smoothing, but it was only 2 in my opinion. So it was like this giant little bank thing, and then there was one other part. I think like going into this straight track right here needed a bit of smoothing. I don't know. I know there was at least 2 places, but pretty good ride. Nicely paced. It was short, but I mean, hey, it worked. Calm down, everyone. I'm talking about the coaster. But yeah, another thing I'd say is the brake run was pretty okay, in my opinion. Pretty very good. I keep saying pretty. I'm so sorry. And then the transfer track, as always, is really good. So yeah, this was a very. I'm gonna now turn it. New nighttime. And do that so I can zoom out easier. And park, in my opinion. Oh, I love the nighttime lighting. The only thing I'd say is light up some of your coasters. It's always nice to see some coasters lit. Oh, okay. So you've done a little bit. Okay. I like that, how you did it there. And how you did it here with Comet. So, yeah, very, very nice. I love what you did there. So for some feedback, sorry, I just got quiet again. I was thinking of what to say. For some feedback, I would say your layout is a bit confusing. I just have a less confusing layout. I don't really know how to tell you that, but let me switch it out at night real quick. Just show you. Okay, don't do that. Just to show you real quick. So you see how you have all these like weird, wacky paths? I would have it on a grid, right? And I'd use, I believe you're using the 10-meter path, maybe? I think you are? No, you're not. So I'd use the 10-meter path, and have, like, a couple different areas. So I'd have this, would be fine, but I'd, honestly, like, I don't really know how to describe it. I just feel like it was a little bit confusing. A bit of the layout was. I just feel like there's something you missed, and there's a lot of empty space also, where another thing, I think this park needed a couple more buildings as well. I mean, there's a lot of foliage, there's a crap ton of rides, but there isn't that much buildings. But I do love your terrain, your foliage was great, your coasters, I think Comet and Twister were pretty good, and I did not like these 2. Yeah, they just did not work for me. But these 2 were pretty good. This one was the ride of the park. If you want to see some amazing coasters created by James, Michael from M&J Games has done some spotlights on them, and James himself has posted some coasters in his description if you guys want to go check it out. Your entrance was good, your parking lot was good. The buildings that you did have in the park I thought were good. Your realism was top notch. Absolutely, just phenomenal. With that. So, yeah, so that was Sierra Meadows. Overall, I'd say it was a pretty good park. But I'm very excited to see what park you do after this, because I think you are going to improve so much from this park, and I'm very excited to see what you do next. So this has been Sierra Meadows. Go check out James's channel in the link in the description, and like and subscribe if you are new. Leave a comment and hit the bell to be notified whenever a new Spotlight, Let's Play series, etc. comes out. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.